Okay, this is going to be exciting. I'm actually going to chop up this video off the podcast here and make it a separate YouTube video and upload it separately because I think it's really, really important. And I think this segment needs to be shown outside of just the podcast. A lot of scamming and a lot of stuff is going on online like this. Now, this isn't something that's brand new. It's definitely becoming more and more popular. So I want to bring attention to it. Okay, so here's the backstory. So I'm currently getting anywhere between like 10 to 15 friend requests a day on Facebook. Now, I would say almost 99% of those are fake, either fake accounts, spam accounts, or phishing accounts that are trying to collect data from me, hack me, and then get all my data and just screw me over. This has been going on since the birth of the internet. But what's happening now is the tactic is not changed, but it's evolving. Normally, what would happen is you'd be on the internet. This is one that's been around forever. You'd be online, spyware, whatever gets on your system. You get a pop-up. You accidentally click on the pop-up, takes you to a site. You're clicking links. You're downloading attachments. You're running programs that you shouldn't be running. You have an issue. Then stuff gets installed on your system. You get a pop-up. It says to call Microsoft or call tech support or call whatever. And you call this number and it sends you over, and you typically will then talk to somebody that is trying to just transfer money out of your bank account to theirs. And it's this big thing. Go look it up on YouTube. There's a lot of great channels that talk about this and show this. I'm not showing that today. What I'm showing today is somebody trying to do this on Facebook Messenger. And I'm going to go ahead and pop open the iPad so that we can go into my mirroring here. Let me scroll up to the top. All right. So what we have here is the conversation on the right. This is how it started. This was this week, Tuesday, 2 days ago. Okay, this was 2 days ago. So got a message from Joynal Abedin. Anyway, they're from St. Louis, Missouri, it says, right? Instantly know this is fake. I just instantly know. The problem is, and let's just discuss this, just open discussion. First of all, the picture is probably a real person. Probably somebody's account. It's a real person that lives somewhere in this world. Unfortunately, she got her picture stolen, but that's anything that's online is there for the taking for people who are phishing and trying to scam people. Probably a real person, definitely a fake name, definitely a fake location. With that in mind, let's get going. I find this interesting enough to actually engage in a conversation because I'm trying to learn. I want to see what they say and what they're after. I want to see what links they send me. What data are they trying to get from me? Are they trying to get my cell phone? Are they trying to get my address? Are they trying to get names of people? Are they trying to get my location? Like, what are they trying to get? And I want to see it. So this is great. And this is crazy, folks, because in the last 24 hours, how many times has this happened to me? 3. This has actually happened 3 times. So I have more to show, and maybe we will later on. But okay, here we go. So here comes the message. I'm going to read it out. You can see it on your screen. Scammer says, "Hey, how are you?" I say, "I'm doing great. How are you tonight?" Scammer says, "Sorry for my friend request. I just want to be friends with you because you look nice in photos. They do not bother to make new friends." I say, "I love to bother to make new friends. Thank you." They say, "Good. I'm very happy to meet you. My name is Jessica. I live in Missouri. And you, where are you from?" Jessica, is it? It's not Joynal, I guess. Okay, that must be an abbreviated. That must be a nickname. That's probably the nickname that her college friends gave her. Joynal. Okay. From Missouri. I reply, "Oh, really? That is crazy. I used to live in Missouri. Whereabouts are you from?" At this point, folks, I instantly pull up another tab and I go to Wikipedia and I type in Missouri. They reply, "It's great. I'm a pizza. And you? What do you do in your life?" It's very clear, folks, that English is probably not their first language. All right, be very, very careful here. Anyone that says that they're great and that they're a pizza, kind of interesting to hear. Again, I asked where they're from exactly in Missouri, because remember, I used to live there. Spoiler alert, I've driven through Missouri, never lived there. But I was armed with Wikipedia, which taught me everything I needed to know about Missouri. Like that. I respond, wait. I'd love to discuss Missouri some more. I think that is so cool. We are both from the same place. What do you do for fun there? Do you go downtown to the Cannabis Cove? I say this because I was reading that they legalized marijuana recently, and so I've just made up some fake name and made up some fake place downtown. I don't know. It could exist. I said, "I'd love to dance there on the weekends when I lived there." They reply, "Good. What do you do in your free time? Didn't answer my question. Folks, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to waste their time and take them away from the time they spent with me from scamming somebody else. I feel like I'm doing a service. Now, it's not going to stop anything. It's not going to stop them from continuing. But if I can take their time away, even if it's an hour, I feel good. And that's about the length of this duration. That's how long it took. My plan was to try to ask them questions and get them distracted. All right, they ask, what do you do in your free time? I reply, well, I do lots of things, actually. Have you ever heard of Dancing Bear? I perform Dancing Bear on the weekends. It really pays the bills for me here. Have you heard of Dancing Bear? No, I was getting a little crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Dancing Bear before, but you guys know it's that porno where the dude comes in. He's basically dancing for like bachelorette parties, and he's got this big bear head on. He's in there dancing, Okay, some of you might know what that is. I said Dancing Bear, and I mentioned that it pays the bills for me. I say that specifically to try to get them on the hook. All right, that was my phishing reel going out, thinking, oh, bills, paying the bills. Oh, you're doing something for work. You have money. Trying to get them to be like, okay, I will invest more energy into this person because they talked about they have a job with money. That was my thinking. I don't know if it worked or not. We'll see. Let's continue on. They reply, yes. Oh, great. So they've heard of Dancing Bear. That's fantastic. They reply, me, I love the exits between friends, go to the beach, resto, cinema, and sometimes sex. Do you like sex? Wow. I mean, there's a lot going on in there. I mean, they love the exits between friends. And they love to go to the beach resto. Cinema. Beach resto cinema. Maybe they're talking about the beach cinema's restroom. Maybe they're actually, now I'm deciphering this. Maybe they're trying to say that they like to have sex in the cinema's bathrooms that's located at the beach. I don't know. Either way, they ask me if I like sex. I reply, oh, wow. You are very forward, aren't you? Well, I do love sex. I'm single now, though, so not much sex, except with my Christmas candle. It's like a fleshlight, but that's another story. I would love to continue this conversation. Can you hold on for 1 hour? I have to do some Dancing Bear. I'll be right back, cutie, is what I reply. I say this because actually, I just got done with my lunch break while texting, and I have to go back to work. And for the next hour while I was at work, I had to do something that I could not be on my personal device. They reply, I'm alone right now, and I just took my bath, and I'm in my room. Do you want to join me? 3 question marks. I reply, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Can I please? Are you sending me a plane ticket to fly to Missouri? They reply, I'll show you my and my on the video and excite me with your beautiful and I'll show you more, okay? Oh boy, this is escalating very quickly. I reply, oh wow, this is moving kind of fast. I meant to say undressed. I may need to get undressed for this. I've never done this before. I'm kind of excited though, I reply. So we're basically engaging in sexting at this point. They reply, give me your number. Bingo, there it is. Give me your number if you don't mind. And after the cam, I'll send you a naked video of me. Ooh la la, a naked video, huh? So there is number 1. They're trying to get my phone number, which is not good. Don't ever give your number. Don't give any data. In fact, let me just quickly say this before I continue on. I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the show. Don't do this. Don't do this, what I'm doing. Just block them, report them, and move on. Don't do this. I'm doing this out of educational purposes. All right. And I knew when this started to happen and this conversation happened, I knew I was going to show this to everyone. So I wanted to continue this. But again, please don't do this. It's not smart to do. Because on a phone or a tablet, you can accidentally click a link. You can accidentally click something. It's just way too dangerous. Just do not do it. I please don't do it. Okay, here we go. They want my number. Give me your number if you don't mind. I respond, I'd really like to just keep everything here on Facebook. It's just as simple to send video and pictures here on Facebook. I say, I'm getting undressed now, baby. I say this because I'm not going to give them my number, and I'm trying to force them to go a different route. Sending me video and pictures, whatever, even if they're just nude photos from Google that they put in there and post, whatever, right? Not a big deal. I'm not giving my number. I'm going to see what other angle they're going to try, no pun intended, see what other angle they're going to try to work here. Then they say, you're alone right now. I say, I am. Curious to see what's going to happen next. They say, call me now. I say, I thought we were doing pictures and videos only. I don't see any. Then, oh, they're not doing any of that there. See, pull up an emoji. You don't want to emoji that. Then they say, they call me. They actually call me. Video chat. And at this point, I'm really confused. I'm thinking, so I decline it. I say, sorry, my Wi-Fi isn't very good. It won't let me take the call. I have very slow internet. I can only text. Again, trying to force them into really delivering what it is they're after from me. What is it? My banking details, a link to go look at her cam. What is it? What is it? They call 2 more times, back to back. See the timestamps, back to back. I decline them both times. I say, I can't accept them. I'm sorry. My internet is slow. Then they say, okay, bye. I say, have a good day. I hope to chat with you again sometime. They say, okay. I say, I'd like to talk more about Missouri too sometime. Missouri. Later on that day, as you can see, 9:11 in the morning, I get home from work right around this time. I go to my computer and I fire up my recording. I fire up OBS because I want to try to capture and record what's going to happen next here from the call to see what this is really about. I fire it up. I hit record. I send a message over and say, hey, okay, hot stuff. I'm home with good internet now. I am ready for bath time, and hopes that they'll read it and call me and see what this is really about. As you can see at the bottom right, they actually haven't even seen the message yet. So this is very fascinating. I'm actually partly confused as to why they would video call me. Now, unless they're trying to catch me in some sort of crossfire of, sexual like video chat or something like that, or put my face onto some sort of bribery. Like, I don't know what or why that they would even do this. That's why I tried to get a hold of them again. Now, of course, they either blocked me or they're going to just move on. They've wasted enough time. But in the end, I wasted an hour's worth of this person's time. And that makes me feel really, really good. So, folks, nobody in their right mind is going to send you a message out of the blue like this and just want to, well, I guess I can't really say that for sure now, can I? I can't really definitely say. But usually, people who are sane don't just randomly message people, say that they look good, and want to have sexting happening. You know what I mean? So, yeah, very, very tricky. So that is what I wanted to show you on this. So be very vigilant, be very careful about how you approach these types of situations. You shouldn't really do this. But for me, I know what I'm looking at, and I actually had a few more. Like, I just had this one too, which maybe I'll talk another time. This person came through and was just basically someone named Cow, basically just calling me names, calling me a cow. And I kind of de-escalated the situation. By the end, they were just like, okay, cool. See you later. Have a nice one. Like, it could have been really bad, but a lot of really random stuff has been happening with me online. And I had another one I had earlier, actually it was last night, was somebody was trying to become my stream manager and trying to sell me view bots on Twitch, which is against Twitch's terms of service, of course, and is completely the most wrong thing to do ever in your life. And I have a huge message of that too. I wasted that person's time as well. Real person, by the way. They actually operate on Fiverr along with probably millions of other people who are trying to do this. But we'll talk about that another time. Thank you so much for listening to that segment. I hope you got something out of it.